Nobody knows what one suffers because you are the same person as a Jew or a Catholic or a Protestant, but you are not the same one for the people. When we lived in Paris we lived in Boulevard de Courcelles, in front of the Parc Monceau. High flat, high, everything. My father had a bank. Just the next shop after Café de la Paix, the next shop was my father's bank. And it was called first Banque Diamant, and then it was called Banque du Centre de Paris. So we lived in a very highly place with high people. I was born in Vienna, but lived always in Paris. My brother was in Paris. And there they decided, they didn't see when the war started, two of the brothers came with us and no idea of what happened with the others. But I remember for one Christmas time, we were at the Tigre, and Father was in a very bad mood. And he received a letter from his brother from the States that they were all dead at the Holocaust. The whole family is murdered at Auschwitz or something. Nobody knew I was Jew. I was brought up as a Catholic. My mother never told me. And you know how I knew that I was Jew? I was 16, 17 years old, already in high school, and my mother was a beautiful woman. And I loved to see how when she did her makeup. So I sat on the bidet of the bathroom, she was making her makeup. And suddenly I said, I don't know who is a damn Jew, un judío de mierda. Okay. And my mother said to me, don't say that because your father is a Jew. But she never talked of it again. And I used to cry every night in my room, sleeping, going to bed, crying and crying, because I went to one of the most highest Argentine nun school, where they ate one Jew for breakfast, lunch, dinner. They talked very badly, and I thought, well, I'm going to lose all my friends if they know that I am a Jew. So I kept it for myself and didn't talk it with anybody. My father was the son of a rabbi. Every time a new rabbi appeared in my life, for me at the moment, it was the most awful thing that could happen. Not only my story, but rabbis. All this I knew. So when this cousin from the States called, Helen told me, you must talk to her and ask her many things. So I didn't call her every time. I said, Helen, I can't. But once I said, in honor of my father, who was a very good man, I'm going to call her. And I asked her, because, for instance, what did I found? Pictures of mother for her marriage, but pictures from here to here. None in a church, none in a temple. No. Not with my father, all with a dress by herself. Mm-hmm. And then asked her, did I want to ask you, Helen, something? And she said, what? Well, Mother was a Jew. Of course, because she never said she was a Jew to me. She said she was Protestant or everything but not a Jew. She didn't want to be a Jew. She died on her bed, the Dürer Virgin, in front Jesus Christ and San Juan Bautista, and in the back the Virgin and the baby. But she was not. She was for what? But she said, of course she married at the temple. Well, everything I could get, I told to Helen. And there were many things that I really had no idea. For instance, I have some pictures where Mother went to school where there was a priest. This picture that you have on your back was all my life at home, St. Peter's with the key, with the Holy Bible. You see how difficult, why it was. Maybe I didn't want to know it, or it wasn't. She did everything that she could do, so I lived in another world.